share the screen. So these are the, so hello, this is Anjali Srivastava, continuing the last class of the excretory or the nephridial system in Annelida. We have seen the various parts, various parts of nephridia, various types of nephridia, their functional status, their different structural verifications. So these are the different forms of the nephridia and their functional status up to hydrodenia. So now it begins with the coelomoduct. As I have already mentioned, these may be considered as another excretory organs into the annelids, which are in form of paired small ducts, also called as the gonoducts, which carry the gametes. Outgoing gametes provide a passage for the exit of gametes, and in many cases, it also bears the single nephridial opening, that is the nephridiopore, and thus serving together to carry out the nitrogenous wastes as well as the reproductive gametes. These primitive nephridia resemble the platyhelminthic type of excretory organs that we have already seen. Now, this is the another type of excretory organs in annelids called as nephromyxia, where the coelomoducts and nephridia, they work together in association. In many polychaetes specifically they are found, they remain, the association between the coelomoduct or the gonoduct and the nephridium makes interesting study. Instead of remaining separate, they show total or partial fusion and form a dual segmental organ called nephromyxia. दोनों मिल करके एक साथ नेफ्रोमिक्सिया बनाते हैं. As the nephridium is ectodermal in origin and the coelomoduct is mesodermal in origin, a nephromyxium is formed by the participation of both ectoderm and the mesoderm. This nephromyxium performs two functions. In one hand, it serves the function of excretion, and on the other hand, it serves as a passage for exit of gametes. In some cases, they share the same external opening, but when the association between them becomes very close, they often share the same duct. ये अलग अलग भी खुल सकते हैं एक जगह पे और एक साथ ज्वाइन होकर के बाहर भी खुल सकते हैं. Now this combination may form these different forms: the protonephromyxium, metanephromyxium, the protonephromedium, where the coelomoducts become united with protonephridia, metanephromyxium, coelomoduct become united with metanephridium, and myxonephridium, where the complete fusion takes place, not only the union of the openings, but the complete fusion takes place between the coelomoduct and the nephridium. Now, there are certain other excretory organs present into the various annelids, which are called as ciliated organs, and the cilia of which beat and collect the excretory waste. The coelomoducts alone have become very much reduced in some cases and give rise to ciliated organs which do not open to outside. In Nereis, such ciliated organs are found and they remain attached to dorsolateral longitudinal muscles. So this is the diagrammatic representation in many of the polychaetes. किस तरह से coelomoduct का यहाँ पर बिल्कुल अलग अलग है दोनों. ये nephridium है, ये उसका blind end है solenocyte के साथ, ये coelomoduct है. Next developmental stage में this nephridium has united, इसकी opening और इसकी opening मिल गई है एक साथ, coelomoduct की opening और nephridial opening. coelomoduct common opening से ये बाहर खुल रहे हैं. Now in this another stage, in the examples are given in the details of the figure. The coelomoduct reduced as a ciliated organ, एक ciliated organ की तरह coelomoduct छोटा हो गया है, और mainly the reproductive organs are as well as the excretory waste are opening together through the nephridiopore. Then in another case, in Dasybrancus, the coelomoduct separate from nephridia with nephrostome. अब यहाँ पे nephrostome का डेवलपमेंट, मेटानेफ्रीडिया का डेवलपमेंट शुरू हो गया. सीलोमोडक्ट्स अलग से खुल रहे हैं, उनकी इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल ओपनिंग है, और ये नेफ्रीडिया की नेफ्रोस्टोम का डेवलपमेंट है, एंड दिस इज द नेफ्रीडियोपोर. Then in another development that is found in most of the annelids, nephridia with nephrostome united with coelomoduct to form the segmental organ. हर segment में एक pair excretory vest की opening की है. This is the single opening with the combined opening of the coelomoduct and the nephridia. And this is in Nereis, the nephridia with nephrostomes and separate coelomoduct reduced as ciliated organs. ये अलग अलग ना होकर के सीलोमोडक्ट एक सिलिएटेड ऑर्गन की तरह डेवलप हो गया है, और नेफ्रीडिया ही एक्सक्रीटरी वेस्ट एज वेल एज रिप्रोडक्टिव गेमेट्स को बाहर निकालने की ओपनिंग का काम कर रहा है. So these are the various stages of development of the combined coelomoduct and nephridium, that is the myxonephridium conditions हैं अलग अलग forms. So with this ends the excretory system. Now comes the physiology of excretion in Annelida. That is very interesting. In many annelids, mainly the blood vascular system and coelom, if present, are involved in excretion of waste products. The polychaetes in which the blood vascular system is absent or reduced contain protonephridia. Polychaeta में protonephridia ज़्यादा होता है, and the remaining groups possess the metanephridium, and other possess blood vascular system and metanephridia. In protonephridia, the filtration of the coelomic fluid takes place with help of terminal cells, which is the solenocytes. This we have already seen. Solenocytes extract out करते हैं excretory waste को coelomic fluid से, और the filtrate fluid passes down through the protonephridial tube, and along the protonephridial tubule, some substances such as salts and amino acids are also reabsorbed, and the chief excretory product, ammonia, is excreted through the nephridiopore. The mouth of metanephridium contains open ciliated funnel or nephrostome through which coelomic fluid is drawn by the action of cilia of funnel, and the fluid, when passing through the metanephridium tubule, some substances like salts, amino acids are reabsorbed, and the nitrogenous products like ammonia, amino acids, urea are excreted, and the urea level varies in different groups of annelids in which environment they live. So this is the physiology of nephridium that shows the excretory waste, once they are produced due to the physiological activities or the metabolic activities, are collected by the action of the either the solenocytes hair-like structures or the ciliated funnel of the metanephridium. They are pushed into the tubule, and secondarily in the tubule of the nephridium are some of the essential parts are reabsorbed and passed again to the digestive system for the assimilation and distribution. And sometimes in for example in earthworm, in form of casting, solid excretory waste भी, काफी सारा पानी, जहाँ पर बहुत सारे टेरेस्ट्रियल एनालिट्स जिनको कि पानी की स्कार्सिटी हो सकती है बॉडी में, वाटर बैलेंस कम हो सकता है, वो पानी को भी रीअब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं और सेमी सॉलिड फॉर्म में एक्सक्रीटरी वेस्ट को बाहर निकालते हैं. इसका बेस्ट एग्जांपल है अर्थवर्म, जो खाने के साथ बहुत सारी मिट्टी लेता है, और वो मिट्टी के पार्टिकल्स जो डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो सकते हैं, वो एक्सक्रीटरी वेस्ट के साथ इन फॉर्म ऑफ कास्टिंग बाहर निकलते चले जाते हैं. यू मस्ट हैव सीन clumps of soil casts are thrown into the soil where these earthworms exist. And this is the physiology of nephridium and this function. So as a whole, the function of nephridium can be categorized into these headings. It eliminates the liquid nitrogenous waste products from the body to the exterior. It eliminates basic and non-volatile acid radicals from the body. It maintains water balance, that is osmoregulation is also done by the nephridium. It regulates the osmotic relationship between the blood and tissue, and in some cases they act as gonoducts or the coelomoducts by conveying reproductive units, as we have seen in the highest forms. Now, this is the diagrammatic representation of filtration mechanism in protonephridia. This is the nephridial ultrafiltration, and this is the metanephridial ultrafiltration. This is the नेफ्रोस्टोम जहाँ पर फनेल प्रेजेंट है, और यहाँ से इन फनेल में सीलिया के करंट के बीटिंग सीलिया के बीटिंग से करंट प्रोड्यूस होता है और वो एक्सक्रीटरी वेस्ट को कलेक्ट करके बाहर निकालता है. So this is very diagrammatic representation of ultrafiltration into the protonephridia as well as metanephridia. So in conclusion, we can say that elimination of waste product from the body of annelids is done through a paired metametrically arranged series of tubule-like structures called nephridia that shows large diversities in structure in various groups of the phylum. The purpose is to extract various excretory wastes of various types as well as to regulate water balance, that is osmoregulation. True waste products are produced of various nature like nitrogenous compounds, uric acid, cholesterol in all body tissues, which are discharged periodically from these cells into the coelomic fluid, where in common with other particles it is engulfed by free coelomic cells. These coelomic cells, when charged with products of excretion, pass through the intestinal epithelium and are finally discharged into the digestive cavity. The nephridial wall excrete soluble materials exclusively. Nephridia में soluble materials का ही excretion होता है. Solid excretory waste को digestive system ही बाहर निकालता है through the anal opening. Only a small amount of coelomic fluid passes through nephridial canal, which is kept in motion by cilia of canal, and the waste products are thus discharged. In all annelids, peritoneal cells of coelomic fluid line those parts of coelom particularly connected with the circulatory system, serve for purifying blood. In many annelids, obliterations of nephrostome is accompanied by a change in the way where solid excreta are discharged and are cast out freely in worms with large nephridial funnels. Example in earthworm. Castings के फॉर्म में वो बहुत सारा excretory waste भी undigested food particles के साथ निकालते हैं और semi-solid excretory waste they discharge. These products are accumulated and disintegrated in phagocytic organs and are prepared for discharge. The major excretory substances in annelids are uric acid, guanine, solid urate, and substances like chitinine. So with this ends the detailed account of nephridial system and excretory system in Annelida. कहीं कहीं पर मुझे भी लगा है कि मैं बहुत फास्ट आगे बढ़ी हूँ क्योंकि आपका सिलेबस बहुत वास्ट है and we have to cover next topics also. So if you have if you have any particular problems in anywhere, you can discuss. Or if you have any query, you can put in the comment box or in the chat box. Anywhere you want more explanation, elaboration of the chapter, you can put in the chat box or comment box or in the group also. So with this ends the excretory system, of Annelida. And as I forgot to mention in the very beginning, we are talking on my YouTube channel, Adarshale, created for the help of the students. So soon we will meet with the next topic. Bye-bye.